Second wave, future and focus on restaurants to help them. So hello, welcome to this video. Stay please until the end. I have prepared a shock revelation for you at the end. Today I want to help you to concretely, one, to understand the second wave phenomenon, and two, to consider the restaurant differently, to observe how we can turn with them this crisis into luck for them and for us. So we can wait for this mainstream media to fall of lack of funding as they tire us out with their false narrative, and they maintain and try to keep in reserve the idea of a second wave, so that certain corrupt government can possibly reconvene by zone in the event of too strong social concentration. Do you see it like me? And especially to make people wait with fear until the vaccine. You intuitively too perhaps sense that they are rowing and that the operation is unlikely to work, and yet in the meantime their silly measures are rotting our lives. Our behaviors are socially dictated to us, and here I want to do a little focus on the mask, which is clearly, to my point, a social control tool. And then, like everyone else, you end up wearing your mask on your shin. We look very stupid with a mask on our shin, and yet this simple gesture is symptomatic of the period. You put it on your nose, on your mouth, but you can wear it only 5 minutes, the time to enter the store. And quickly inside the store, you put it on your shin to be able to breathe normally. Life is breathing. Oxygen is more vital than water or food, and deprive yourself of part of your oxygen under false pretense is a strong aggression. And suddenly even the most sleepy citizen and under the influence of mass manipulation, under the manipulation of the mass virus lie, wear the mask on the shin. And more citizens are forced to wake up and to ask themselves the right question. The mask is an indicator of the soft revolution underway, and at each manipulative attack, the mask, the second wave, the manipulative structure dig its own grave a little more. The more the manipulator lie, the more he die. The more the manipulator lie, the more the sleeping person in front of him is pushed to wake up. And it's exciting to watch all this on that point. The divine construction of our world is truly wonderful. And as I was preparing this video this morning, I was seeing a double rainbow appearing on my terrace. I put you the picture here. It's a nice sign. In short, when the majority wear the mask on the shin, it becomes impossible to obtain consent for a vaccine. The only big problem is that the manipulators, the manipulative structure, meanwhile, do damage, and our economy now is affected. And as I accompany entrepreneurs, it pains me, and I have at heart to share here publicly solution. We will now focus on restaurant. If you want me to approach other business sectors, please tell me in the comment section, and I will do my best, because this channel wants to be participative. By the way, I have not introduced myself. Already a huge thank to you, to all new subscribers. My name is Galate, I am futurist. I work internationally. This is why I do also this video in English, but I'm French. And I help entrepreneurs, startups to develop a clear vision of the future in general and of their future in their business field. You know, in my very first video on the virus already in March, I told you that the banks would seek to take advantage of this virus crisis to eliminate the cash. And so for example, you see that they leave supermarkets open and not the restaurant why do you have more promiscuity on the shelf or in a cash register than on a terrace? Quite simply, they do that to put this restaurant sector in difficulties and then to eliminate cash more easily. Do you follow me? In short, after 2 months of closure and the measure in progress in main city, when you are a restaurateur, your situation is delicate today. And please share this video with a restaurant owner friend, like it also and comment, it helps. So from experience, I can tell you that when a manipulative force attacks, it is often that you are not yet reaching your full potential. It is indirectly to push you to do it, and this is why the divine lets it happen. Uber Eats is a good solution, but why it is only used by a small part of catering and restaurant? A restaurant today first can communicate much better by sticking to the news, to the weather, and to better adapt its menu to the change. It's a social place. 2, a restaurant can make much better use of its cuisine and knowledge to deliver meal to its entire neighborhood, which has never the time, the equipment, nor the knowledge for that. 3, you can rethink part of your cart when you are a restaurant owner to deliver full healthy meal reserved in advance and instantly making scale economy with a reasonable price. Before the first French Revolution, restaurants were the kitchen team of large private houses. After the second French Soft Revolution that is happening now, restaurant can become collective kitchen unit serving many private homes. We all lack time to cook according to our desire. Mothers are overwhelmed and blamed for not cooking fresh produce every day, and restaurants lack customers. They need to deliver many more meals to optimize their loads. So I propose to restaurant owners who understand the evolution of our society now and this soft revolution to quickly use their full capacity kitchen to prepare on subscription. Subscription is the key to do complete and healthy meal plan for overworked mother and woman. Here we go on digital, and this can greatly help to drive it all. We are moving forward with an entrepreneur in Paris, one of the subscribers of this channel, about this subject now, and there is huge business opportunity in every city, so you can contact me for that. Imagine every Monday you have a tasty meal for 4 people, which you could not have prepared yourself by lack of time and technique and tools, and all delivered to your home every Monday on subscription. So the value for money, for the service, for the price is very interesting for everybody. It's a win-win solution. And when in a professional kitchen, knowing how to organize yourself, you cook, for example, a coq au vin, I say it in French, or another very nice dish for 40 people, it's much more effective and even better than for 4 people. The current crisis pushes us to modernize many sectors of our economy with common sense and without falling into the manipulative traps of the time. So, for example, what is the trap? The trap is to reduce your number of customers by 2 in your restaurant room and to impose you controls that cut you from your passion of your job, which is to please people with good food. The creative solution is an extra and refined dish, complex to make at home, and you do it, for example, every Monday and every Thursday on subscription, delivering it to your regular customer at the beginning and then to the whole neighborhood, and saving, for example, 1% for the homeless. imagine every Monday, every Thursday, a tasty, fresh and complete meal delivered to your home, fit under the table. And this is the wonderful world we can co-create now. What frozen food has promised us, and with lie, restaurant can set it up in the new economy today, after this crisis and even during this crisis now. And what I plan in free meeting with the digital tools that I master, I can help a restaurator to set up this system simply. I do it every day with wine grower, for example, so I can actually help one of the restaurant you know, or if you are a restaurant owner, and then I can organize a training program for your friend restaurant owner. And this is possible today in a very simple way with the digital tools that I am using. So the link for one appointment with me is here. You have access directly to my agenda. If you are a restaurator, it's a really opportunity. It's a practical encounter with your desirable future, and it's happening now. If you are not a restaurant owner, just an entrepreneur or a future entrepreneur, it also works. The idea is to go out individually and then collectively from this crisis from the above. How? By exploiting the potential in you, in us, that we left dormant. And helping you, it's also helping me to do so. And to help my contemporary to outside of the business field, also in this sense, I give you here the link to my private sharing, where I have collected my best tips for one, being well on the daily basis, because in this troubled period and after confinement, many feel drained of their vital energy. So already in the first part of this private sharing, we sleep better, we eat better, and in short, we do everything better, just by one or two practical tips and easy to implement every day. And two, in the second part of this sharing, of this private sharing, I give you my tool to you to anticipate the future and certainly better guide your daily choice. And right now it is as if we have lost our future, the future of before this virus, and we need to reinvent our desirable future. So you have more info here, the link is here also in the description. When you are lacking perspective, really this private sharing will concretely regenerate you and positively participate in the creation of your desirable future. Everything is here also in the description, and we make a promo now to encourage the maximum of you to take action. Please like this, sharing this video, send it to a restaurant owner, friend or an entrepreneur, comment and suggest to me other sector of economy that you want me to develop solution for the desirable future we can co-create here. And stay after the jingle, not the jungle. I have prepared for you a surprise and a shock revelation. Jingle. Thanks for staying until the end, the very end of this video. Like the mainstream media, airlines are social control tool. And at first in plane we were treated as the privileged people, and then more and more like cattle. And curiously, in our society we observe the same shift. So I do it quickly to give you the basic information. Remember, after the September 11, the stupid check for toothpaste before flying, and then they gave up. But now there is a virus, and you can oblige the consent on a vaccine under the pretext of a vaccination passport above national passport to authorize international travel. Imagine the trap. And before the vaccine, they impose what they impose on airline tests. Absolutely, blood tests carried out by airline company, for example in Dubai. You can check information on Emirates website, for example, and I know that it will not be working, and on the contrary, international flight will be cheaper and traveler will be treated much better in the future, but with very much more comfort and respect. And why it is not going to work? What will be the trigger? Which scandal can appear? Please give me your opinion in the comment section, because I am looking for information on it. I have a little idea, but I am not yet sure to share it widely. So the tooling to work with me, if you want an appointment for your business situation, it's here. In particular, if you are a restaurant owner, or if you have a restaurant business, and also if you have another business that we can work on to accelerate the co-creation of your desirable future. And it's also in the description. And if you want to get back your vital energy to better create your future, to accelerate your result, everything is here in Reinvent, my private sharing, and also in the description. So perhaps for the flight and the airline change, everything can appear after the revelation and the truth about the famous Malaysia airline plane, or with volcano wake up. Let's see, and we follow it on this channel. Thank you, bye bye.